Hey YouTube. Good morning. You see these eyes? You see how swollen my eyes are? This is all from allergies, but I just got out of the shower. So my face is freshly cleansed and I moisturized it with some aloe vera gel because strangely I've been experiencing some really dry skin. I don't know what's going on with my skin. I've been breaking out like crazy. I did switch to some new products, but they were working really well for about 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden I think I just haven't been consistent with my regimen just because I've been so tired. I haven't been consistent with exfoliating, cleansing, and moisturizing every single night, and then ever since then my skin has just gone crazy. So ignore the texture and the acne that is plaguing me currently, and ignore my swollen eyes. So today is Easter. Yay! As you guys know, I go to church every Sunday as usual, so this is not like a one-time deal for me or a special occasion. At my church, we celebrate the birth, the life, the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus every Sunday. We take communion every Sunday, so Easter is not a special day at my church because we recognize that he is risen every Sunday. And I just thought, since for a lot of people, sometimes this is the only time they go to church, or it is a special thing at their church, or they may not take communion every Sunday. And it usually tends to be a holiday that people like to spend with their family. And, if they don't go to church, they go to church for their mom because Easter is a holiday, as we know. So I thought I would do a tutorial for you guys on my Easter Sunday look. I actually didn't buy a new dress. I resisted the urge. I posted on Facebook a little while ago that, you know, my church recognizes all that stuff I just said. So Easter really isn't a special day or a special holiday for us at my church. And usually nobody goes and gets extravagant outfits, but it is a nice excuse to go buy myself a new dress. But this year I didn't. I was going to, but the designer I was trying to hook up with, like, she's a mom and a professor, and I'm a student, and just we both just have a lot going on. I wasn't able to make it over to her house for her to um, make the dress for me and for me to pay her. Shout out to Flo by Tara Davis. Tara Davis is a designer. Love her stuff. But I will be coming in the next few weeks to come get that dress. I don't even know if she watches my videos or knows I have a YouTube. But anyways, I was gonna get a new dress, but I decided it's not that serious. So I'm actually wearing a dress I wore my senior year for Easter, and it's just a green Liz Claiborne dress. Green is my favorite color. It's really pretty. It's midi length, so it's past the knee, almost to like mid calf. It's just a really bright green, and I'm gonna pair it with some purple lipstick and some colorful jewelry, a brown belt, and brown heels that I never wear because they are like 6.5 inches tall. So pray I don't fall going to church. They're really tall, but they're really nice, and they look really good with this dress. And so I'm just gonna be bright and colorful, kind of like an Easter egg, which I like. And green is my favorite color. And as you can tell, I'm still experiencing allergies. My eyes swollen, I'm congested, my voice sounds weird. Anyways, let's get into this Easter tutorial. This morning's drink of choice is mug root beer from last night's dinner. Okay, so I'm going to use my Boots #7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. And I'm going to warm this up in my hands, between my fingers. Use about that much. Warm it up in my fingers and then pat it all over my face, focusing on where I get most oily. Because I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match foundation today. I'm literally just pressing. You don't want to rub or sweep it because it kind of balls up and flakes. So that's why I'm pressing it and patting it. As you can see, it has given my face a very ashy, ghostly appearance, which is good because that means it's going to mattify when I apply the foundation. Oh yeah, definitely got all over. See? It almost looks like milk with magnesia. And now that that is in there, I'm going to apply the foundation, and I'm just going to pour it on my face and hopefully not make a huge mess, which you guys know is pretty unsuccessful most of the time. And then blend it in with my Real Techniques complexion sponge. Just shaking it up. And the color I'm using is N8 Cappuccino. But I do want to try some other colors from this line. I also have the Warm 9.5, which is my exact color in the summer. I like that color, but I'm gonna try some other ones from maybe like the cool side, because I'm not sure about this whole undertone situation with these L'Oreal True Match foundations, and I have really yellow warm undertones. Okay. The sponge, yes, it is dirty. And a disclaimer, I'm not knocking you if this is like the only day you go to church or whatever. I'm just glad that you're going, whether it be today and Christmas or every Sunday or maybe one Sunday a month. I'm just happy you're making an effort today. And every other Sunday, I'll pray that you choose to continue to make that effort. Because I really don't think church can do any harm to you. All it can do is help you. So why not get up and go? You make friends too. And more importantly, you become a friend of Jesus. Alrighty, so I think that was basically enough to get the coverage I want. I'm just going to add a little bit more on the sides where I have the most stuff going on. And so that I can get down here, because you see there's a line of demarcation. Okay. Done with the foundation. It's kind of helped mask my swollen eyes a little bit. Right now it's looking super strange on camera. I was like, I don't know a word to describe it. That's okay. Okay. This is blended out as good as it's probably gonna get. That's that. Now I'm gonna go in and set my face using the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Powder, because this is my favorite. And I have hit pan on my new one that I just got, I don't know how long ago. But I've hit pan. I love this stuff. I'm just lightly pressing this into the skin all over my face. I'm just glad my face wasn't swollen this morning. Just my eyes. I'm actually doing pretty light-handed with the powder today. I'm not really pressing hard at all. I'm not packing it in how I normally do. Because this foundation doesn't really need it, and since I use that makeup base, I'm not really too worried about getting oily or shiny. I'm really just setting it because that's just out of habit and routine. I just always set my foundation. Don't forget to get your chin, your neck, those areas. As you can see, it's looking less weird. It's beginning to oxidize and blend in with my skin. My neck is darker than my face and my chest, so I just let it be. Because I don't really care that much. Just like drugstore Queen Nene, we don't care. If I do have excess powder, I will drag that on my neck, but I'm not about to put foundation stuff on it. Alrighty. Now that that is set, I'm going for a pretty simple makeup look today. And especially since my eyes are swollen, I don't want to put anything on the bottom lash line or anything like that. I'm just going to do some mascara on my bottom because my eyes are so puffy and swollen. They're like puffy, swollen. I don't know what other word to use. Fluffy. I'm not going to put any makeup down there. So to finish off the face, I'm just going to do some bronzer on the cheeks and a little blush. We'll do a little bit of purple blush. Purple is kind of my theme today. That's my mom's favorite color. Purple and green. Those are actually my top two favorite colors. Green then purple. Green is number one, purple is second. And then blue is third. So I'm just gonna bronze it up, bronze it up. This is the CoverGirl Queen Ebony Bronzer in 120. And I'm applying this pretty generously all over the cheek area. Starting closer to the ear and blending forward. Whatever's left, I'm just going to take a little bit up here, above the brow. Just for some color, and whatever's left over, take down the nose. And right here around the center of my chin. and under the jaw. Now I'm going to go with a little bit of purple blush from my matte blush palette. I'm using this color right there. Just a little bit, using the same brush. Packs it up. And I'm very lightly swirling this on the apples of my cheeks. And then pulling it back a little bit. So now I have that. I'm now done with the face. I'm just going to take the brush that I used to set my foundation and just blend all this together. Lightly buffing it all in. Mixing it all together. So there are no harsh lines. There we go. Nice cheeks. Now I'm going to go in and do the brows. And then I'll come back to eyes and lastly lips. And as usual, I'm just using my black eyeliner pencil. I had to think what this was. Do I want to contour my forehead or do I just want to leave it as is? I think I'm just going to leave it as is. My forehead's so big though. Okay, we'll just leave it. Hope you can see that this is actually blending with my skin now. Take a step back so you can see my chest is lighter, face is like in the middle of everything. But up close it looks like super light. Whatevs. Now I'm going to blend out my brows using my e.l.f. small precision brush, as I do every time I do my brows. Take a swig of some of this root beer. What's out of it? It's 9:37. I'm good. My pictures from my photo shoot I did Friday, the spring fashion blog photo shoot, that video with that makeup. Those pictures I should be getting very soon. He said no later than today, but he's a busy guy. He's got a lot going on in his life, so we'll say by Wednesday. So you'll be looking out for those on social media. I'm really excited. I loved his idea as I expressed in that video. So I'm super excited to see the pictures, especially since we just shot those on my like college campus and it's my clothes styled by me. I was just inspired by the fashion trends. I looked them up online and used what I had to recreate some of the hottest 2015 spring summer fashion trends. Yeah, the photographer's name is Ben Clark, and he's based in the Carolinas, and he's super awesome. He does all sorts of photography. He specializes in high fashion photography, but he also does weddings and, you know, portraits, prom pictures, anything you need, he can do. And he's super fun to work with, and he brings his little cousin that's in high school. She's not little, she's a young adult. His young adult cousin, I think she looks about 16 or 17, to assist him. She's really sweet. They're a great duo to work with. And he's really like, your photo shoot will be super short because he knows what he wants and he knows how to capture you in the best way. Like, he doesn't take a long time to get amazing pictures. You know, he knows how to do it. You know, he's just real professional, real quick. Gives really clear, concise instruction and direction. I just love that. Literally, we did 3 looks in like 40 minutes and then talked for like 25. And I love that. Because time is money and it's something that you can't get back, and he understands that and respects your time, so he gets the job done, man. But yeah, I've been thinking this entire time, like, what is the preacher going to preach about today? What is he going to preach about? Is it going to be a typical Easter Sunday sermon, or is it going to be something different, or what is it going to be? But as you guys can see, brows on fleek. Now, let's go on to the eyes. Excuse my nose, I know it's gross, sorry. And for the eyes, I want to do gold on the lid and some purple in the crease. As you know, I'm using a lot of purple today because it's my second favorite color, and that's going to be the lipstick I'm wearing. So I'm going to take, let's just use the same brush for everything. I'm going to take this one brush, and I'm going to go into this e.l.f. Geometric Eyeshadow book, which I love. It's very messy because I use it a lot. Well, it has a lot of nice colors. And I'm going to take this shade right here, which is a nice kind of bronzy gold. I'm just going to use this brush to apply all over the lid. And these are super pigmented, as you can see. I'm really barely touching my eye, and all this color comes off. And these shadows don't have a lot of fallout. Praise him. But they're really super pigmented. And long lasting. They don't freeze on me. So I'm just going to apply that on the lid. Like so. And blend it up into the crease just a tiny bit. I'm going to get closer so you can see. Staying right on the lid. into the crease just a little bit. If you get a little bit on your inner tear duct, that's cool. I'm trying not to put too much stuff there because my eyes are leaky and I have really bad allergies. But we'll do this side. Make sure you get right here too. I don't even know what this area of your eye is called, but I'm making sure that I put a lot of product there because it really helps to open up the eyes and help them sparkle. Sparkle, girl, sparkle. Helps you look more awakened. So I like to put shadow there. Most of the time I would contour right there, but I'm not doing any contour today. So that's how that should look. Now I'm going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amorizzi palette and take the color Deep Plum right here. Deep Plum, it's a dark purpley brown. I'm just going to use this to deepen up the crease. Same brush. And the outer corner. Just to add some more purple to this look, a little bit of purple. I'm trying to keep this look a little more rounded than cat eye. And I'm not using a lot because we don't want it to get too dark and smoky for church. And I'm feeling a brow bone highlight today, which is something that I normally don't do. But I feel like it today. I'm expecting it to be super extra packed in church today, so I'm going to try and get there a little earlier than I normally do, so that I can sit where I normally sit. Okay, yeah, I'm liking this. Very pretty. So that's it for the eyes. Now I'm going to highlight the brow bone, and I want to use... I want to use something matte to highlight my brow bone. So I'm like looking around, what can I use? I don't know if this is going to be light enough, but we'll try it. I'm going to take this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in Warm 8 and a Coastal Scents like concealer brush because it's flat. And I'm just going to take some of this. And hot eyebrow bone. Yeah, this is pretty subtle. I like it. Yeah, it's very subtle, but you can see a really slight difference. Really just makes the eye look more precise. Makes your brows look a little sharper and cleaner too. And it helps to round out the eyeshadow that I just did. Alrighty. Of course I'm going to add mascara, but I'm going to do that off camera. You guys don't need to see that. Just put it on your lashes. Last but not least, we're just going to go on to the lips. The lip color I'm going to be using is one that I have been loving, and this is one of the new Milani matte lipsticks in Matte Glam, and it's in this pretty purple right here. Let me roll it down so I don't break it. I love it. I usually put on like chapstick or lip balm underneath, but it's really not a drying matte. So I'm just going to put it right on my lip. It's not a drying matte, let me say that more clearly. Which is why I feel comfortable just slapping it on. It's actually kind of creamy and smooth. Kind of got outside the lines a little bit. Wait, my nose ring. My hands are super dry because I washed them. Just gonna go over the face one last time. And this is the look minus the outfit and the mascara and the jewelry. Let me show you the necklace I'm wearing though. There's an earring stuck in it. 2 earrings. The necklace I'm going to wear is this very colorful one right here. And I thought it would look great with, you know, the green dress and then purple lips and then gold on the eyes. Just really, really pretty. And I got this in Kansas at a store whose name I can't remember. Years ago when I was like 16. But yeah, so that completes this look and this tutorial. I hope all of you have a blessed Easter. And the last thing I want to say is, you know, God gave his only son. Jesus died on the cross. He gave his life for us. So if you're only giving him Easter and Christmas or however many few days that you go and worship him, he gave his life. So you should be doing everything that you can to give back to him because he's the reason that you have everything that you have. That's really all I have to say. Again, enjoy your Easter Sunday, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube.